Hey baby boos, it's your girl Jackie O. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very interesting topic. A lot of people wonder, how is it that I come up with different color combinations, and most importantly, how do I choose like lip colors and blush colors that coordinate with like some of the eye looks that I come up with. Now this question is a lot trickier to explain than I wish it were. In a nutshell, the way that I coordinate my eye looks with my lip looks and my blush, the simplest way to put it is just having an eye for color. Some people are a little bit better at pairing different colors and making them work. Some people just have that eye and that knack for mixing and matching things, and others not so much. So the only thing that I can tell you guys, I can't really teach you how I do those things, because like I said, when I put two colors together, it's just kind of a me favoring one thing over the other. I'll put it up against that and I just don't see it, but then I'll try it with another lip color and then I'll be like, that works for me. It's just a matter of, I guess I just kind of have an eye for color. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I have introduced this theory about a year ago on the channel. I probably didn't explain it as in-depth as I would have liked, and I'm probably still not going to do that simply because it's way too complicating. But color theory plays a huge role in a lot of the looks all over the face, not just eyes and lips. But color theory has been a huge detrimental instrument in my career as a makeup artist, and not just makeup artists, painters, just artists of all walks of life can benefit from the color wheel. For those of you guys that don't know what a color wheel, it basically looks like this, and this is actually the same exact color wheel that I've introduced on my channel about a year ago. And basically this thing right here, this little scientific tool, yes, there is a science behind color, is basically going to just teach you and show you what types of colors pair well with others. What colors can you pair with other colors to make them stand out? What colors can you pair with other colors to make them mix and match, etc, etc, etc. Now again, I can go on and on and talking about different aspects of the theory, and I'm not really going to do that because there's just not enough time in the world for that, girl. But I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about different colors and what their relationships are with other colors in the color wheel, and that will kind of point you in the right direction as to how it is that I mix and match my colors. Okay, so let's start with the basics. The basics are, now you may or may have come across this and maybe you just didn't realize what it was, but for starters, there's three primary colors on the color wheel. Three primary colors, like the starter colors, okay? Blue is a primary color, yellow is a primary color, and red is a primary color. Primary meaning like the first, the OGs, the original. Everything in between that is just made up of a primary color. All right, I know this seems off topic, but I'm gonna get to the point in a minute. Okay, stay with me. Then you've got your secondary colors, which are two primary colors mixed together. Okay, if red and blue had a baby, they would have violet. And if your girl yellow got matched up with blue, she would have a little baby green. And then yellow started cheating on blue with red, so they came out with orange. Orange, green, and violet are secondary colors because they are made up of primary colors, right? And then you've got your tertiary colors, which are a secondary color and a primary color mixed together. So green and yellow mixed together make yellow green, or green yellow, whatever, etc, 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 and so on and so forth. Okay, now listen carefully to this part. Most importantly, our warm series of colors. Whenever you hear someone say warm, think of fire, okay? Red, orange, and yellow are all considered warm colors. Now flip it on the other side. Violet, blue, and green are considered cool colors. Think of water, okay? Think of cool water, ocean breeze, Santa Monica Pier, whatever. Another color relationship I'd like to explain is complementary colors. Complementary colors are colors that make each other stand out. And the way that you can spot a complementary color is picking one color, and the color that's directly across from it is orange. So with that said, once you really kind of grasp like warm and cool, and you're able to see the warmth in a color and the coolness of a color, then you'll be like, oh, okay, trust me, I have that aha moment, trust me. Okay, so let's get to the point. You guys know I have to give you some important background information before I give you the bigger picture, because if I give you the bigger picture without explaining the background, the prologue, you ain't gonna get it. It's not gonna make sense. So now I'm gonna explain to you guys a little bit about when I'm working with eye looks and I want one color to stand out with the other. Let's say I'm wearing green eyeshadow, all right? Green eyeshadow, directly across the complementary color to green is red. Now this is an awesome, awesome, awesome color combo that I like to do during the holidays, because everybody knows Christmas colors are green and red. Not so much for everyday wear, but again, they are complements to each other. So if the occasion permits and I'm wearing green eyeshadow, red lips or red lip gloss or red lipstick will in fact look great with green eyeshadow. The color theory also works great with skin tone and eye color. Those of you ladies with blue eyes, the complementary color again to blue is orange. Any gold eyeshadows, oranges, bronze, anything in that family will make your blue eyes stand out amazing. Okay, so that is a quick intro on color theory. Unfortunately, the color theory is something that can actually be applied universally all over clothing. Color blocking, how do you think people color block so well? They're using the color wheel, girl, complementary colors. That's how you do it, okay? I'm gonna go over each color on the color wheel and I'm going to name, let's say if I'm wearing a red eyeshadow, I'm gonna name the lip color that I pair it with, because let's say you're wearing violet eyeshadow and yellow is the complementary to violet. It's not every day that you see someone walking around with yellow lip gloss, right? Orange eyeshadow. If I'm wearing an orange eyeshadow, I will more than likely pair it with like a nude lip. A nude that's got a nude warm lip that's got like some oranges, maybe even a hint of like gold in it. Yellow, again, not every day that you come across a yellow eyeshadow, but yellow is one of those colors that it's so bright you kind of want everything else on the face to be virtually kind of plain. And when I say plain, I mean like not standing out too much. Now you can pair a bold eye with a bold lip. It just depends on what look I'm going for. But if I'm going for like a softer look, I'll wear like the yellow eyeshadow with like a nude lip. And then if I'm going for a bold lip, because violet is complementary to yellow, I could wear Cyber lipstick by MAC, that, you know, deep eggplant purple. Green eyeshadow. One of my favorite lip colors to pair, lip colors and blushes to pair with green eyeshadow is nude peach, soft peach, anything that's got kind of like an orangey tint. Think like Revealing from MAC, stuff in that family, peach stock, things of that nature. I also tend to stick to orange blushes. This is one of my favorites, Devil from MAC. Think of kind of like earth tones when I think of green, especially like mossy, deep, like foresty greens and stuff along the lines of that. Blue eyeshadow, same thing. I like to keep it in the peach, just depending on what kind of look I'm going for. I love the way like a royal blue eyeshadow looks with a peach nude lip. It looks so amazing. Blue eyeshadow also looks great with red lips, especially when you're going for like a festive look. Royal blue or like dark blue, navy blue looks really, really pretty with red lipstick. Violet. Whenever I'm wearing purple eyeshadow, instead of wearing like purple lipstick and purple blush, I tend to go more in the pink family, simply because it will complement the purple without making it look too matchy-matchy, like Barney barfed on your face. So I will use kind of like pale pinks, soft pinks, nude pinks. Same for the cheeks too. I'll wear like soft pink blushes. Think Pink Swoon from MAC, think Dusty Rose from NYX, Dolce Vita from NARS, stuff along the lines of that. Red eyeshadow. Now, it's not every day you come across red eyeshadow, I understand that. But if I were to wear red eyeshadow, which I have before, I do have a red eyeshadow tutorial here on my channel using Sugar Pill. Again, same thing with the yellow. It's not a very common color. It's not something that you see on the eyes every day. So normally I try to stick it with like nudes, nude oranges, simply because orange is kind of like in that red family. And that pretty much covers all of the basic colors on the color wheel. I hope that I've explained the process of pairing my lips and blushes as best as I can, and just pairing colors in general as best as I can, and hopefully you find more than one way to get some use out of this video. The color wheel seriously is a really great way to match your clothes, match your makeup, to cover blemishes on the face and things like that, foundation matching, take into consideration like the undertones of your skin, covering bruises and stuff like that. It's so great. I would highly encourage all of you to get on the computer, do your research, see and look up pictures, and really do your best to just kind of read up on it. The more and more that I read about it myself and the more I started to research on it, that was really when my career as an artist really took off, and I found myself getting better at matching different things, and I found myself getting a lot more compliments on my looks because they're like, wow, those colors look really great together. I mean, of course, it's a little bit, it's a knack, you know, a little bit of talent. I'm gonna take some credit. I do get it from my mom. This thing comes in handy, and I bought mine. You can Google a color wheel and see where you can order one from. Try Amazon. They're fairly inexpensive. I want to say I paid about $1 for mine, and I got mine at Michael's, I think, if I remember correctly. Michael's. And it's been well over 2 years. I bought this in Hawaii. It's been well over 2 years since I bought it. and it's probably time for a new one, but it served me well, and I hope that you guys cop one for yourself. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll see y'all at the next video. Bye.